How are you doing today? Good. Yeah. So the first Wednesday of every month, I'll be here. We'll talk afterwards. Hello and welcome. My name is Tiffany Grove, and we're here at First Unity Spiritual Campus. Let's get started for our midday meditation. So find a nice, comfortable seated position wherever you may be, grounding yourself down. We're just going to take a nice, deep breath in through the nose. And then just exhale, begin to release, let it go. So for this time, while you're in this building, just releasing all your worries, all your stress, and anything you have to do on your to-do list. If you'd like to, you can close the eyes or keep them open. Let's start to focus on the breath here. So notice if the breath is only going into the chest, if it's getting caught anywhere, or if it goes throughout the whole entire body. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, begin to release, let it go. Feel those shoulder blades slide down the back. Open up and stay with the breath. Taking 10 deep belly breaths here. We're going to breathe in through the chest, in through the rib cage, and in through the belly. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale, release, let it go. Staying with the breath. And releasing the mind and the body as we go. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Stay with the breath. Let it go. So starting to notice if the mind starts to wander when the body stops. And no judgment here. Just notice. Stay with the breath. Inhale in. Exhale, let it go. So again, breathe into this space. Noticing. Releasing. And then noticing any of those stories, those patterns or habits that we run through in our mind. And again, not to judge. Just to notice, to become aware. Inhale in. Exhale, release. Deepen the breath as we go here. Notice. Become aware. And tuning into the body, notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Sometimes we hold stuff in the body, energy, emotions. So just notice, become aware, Stay with the breath. Just release and let go here. Breathe into this space. And then start to notice the body. So moving from the bottom of the feet up to the top of the head. We're just going to release and let go of any tension we're holding on to. If you want to tense and release the spot I'm talking about, you can always do that. Releasing any negative energy. Well, notice the feet. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness, maybe in the toes or the bottom of the foot. Take a nice deep breath here. And then just exhale, begin to release, let it all go. Moving into this space. Releasing with the breath. And then notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the top of the feet. Stay with the breath. Release the body. And just notice your mind here. Moving up to the ankles. Notice the ankles. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness here. We're going to move through this space. Release and let go with the breath. And then moving all the way up to the shins, notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness here. Breathing into this space. Release into this space and let it go. Deepen the breath. Notice the mind. Release the body. Moving all the way up to the kneecaps. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness here. Release, let it go. Soften the body with the breath. Moving up to the thighs. Releasing any tension, any tightness we're holding on to here. Breathe into this space. And then noticing the hips here. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. Our hips are connected to the root chakra, connected to relationships, so noticing. Not judging, just releasing here. Inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Moving up to the belly. Up to our solar plexus, noticing if you're holding on to anything here. Breathing into this space. Releasing and letting go. Open. Expand. And then moving up to the rib cage. Notice as you breathe how it expands and falls. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness here. Breathe into this space. Release and let it go. And then notice the chest. Notice if your shoulder blades roll around and forward, opening and expanding here. Breathing into this space. And just take a few deep belly breaths here. Breathe. Release. Moving to the back, notice if you hold on to any tension, any tightness in the back. A lot of us hold on to tension either in the lower back or the shoulders. So notice, release and let it go. Receiving a few belly breaths here, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, release. Moving all the way up to the shoulders. Again, notice if you're holding on to tension or tightness in the front or the back of the shoulders where the heart is. Breathe into this space. Release into this space and let it go. Open the heart. Expand here. And then notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in your throat. You can swallow a few times here if you want to just release and let go. Notice. Breathe. Release. Moving up to the face, notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the facial muscles. Breathe here. Release here and let it go. Soften. Moving up to the third eye. Release the third eye here. Breathe into this space. And then notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness in the top of the head. Coming out the crown of the head. Notice. Release and let it go. Breathe into this space. So scan the whole body. Become curious of the body. Notice, release, and let go here. Stay with the breath. Release the breath. And then notice if the mind starts to go somewhere. Sometimes it goes into stories, patterns, or habits. And again, not to judge, not to push yourself down with that, but just to become aware. To notice. Breathe here. Release here and let it go. So I invite you to come into a visualization today. Getting your body to respond and react to what's in your mind. and training the body with the breath. So I want you to think of something that brings you tremendous joy, peace, or happiness, whatever it may be. Think about that in your mind. See it in your mind. And just be with it for the next few breaths. Noticing little details. I want you to start to notice what you see in front of you. Is there another person? What are you doing? Put yourself there. How does that feel in the body? To feel this excitement, to feel this joy, to feel this happiness. Are you smiling? Are you laughing? Whatever is happening, I want you to start to see it. I want you to start to hear it. And then just notice the little details here. Notice the smells around you. Noticing where you are. Breathing into this space. And then just release and let go. Oh, noticing the little things. Notice how your breath is when you're in this situation, when you feel this joy and peace. Is it calm? Is it steady? And start to breathe that way. Feel it in your body. Feel it and see it in your mind. Stay with the breath. Release into this space. Beautiful. So notice the body. Take 10 deep belly breaths here. Filling the rib cage, filling the lungs and the belly. And exhale, release, let it all go. Breathe into the space. So scanning the body again. Notice if you're holding on to any tension, any tightness. A lot of the times we carry it in the same spot. A lot of the times it's in the shoulders, the neck, the back. So just becoming aware. And then notice. Stay with the breath. Release and let go. So noticing the shoulders, we're going to roll them up, back, and around. Feel the shoulder blades slide down the back. A lot of the times it feels like we're carrying around a backpack or we have the weight of the world on our shoulders. So just noticing that for what it is. Taking 5 deep belly breaths here. And releasing the shoulders down, letting them slide down the back. And then start to notice if anything pops up. And not to judge, just to notice. Stay with the breath. Let this be your anchor. Always coming back to it. So notice the front side of the shoulders, which is where the heart is. So a lot of the times it is either coming from the back or the front. So see if your shoulder blades are still sliding up, back, and around. We're just going to slide them back. Open the heart, open the chest. So just expanding here. Expanding the heart. Feeling gratitude, feeling thankful for the things we have. Opening and expanding here. Stay with this for a few deep breaths. Breathe into this space. And then notice the lower back here. Notice if you're holding on to anything here. Release and let it go. Breathe into this space. Open and expand. Wherever you need to be. So staying with the breath, we're going to come back to our visualization. Notice. Notice if you can come right back into that spot you were before. And if you can't, that's okay. Just start to picture it. Start to come back to the breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, begin to release, let it go. Find this expansion. So we're either going to just do a 2-1 part breath, or we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale, release. It is completely up to you where you go with this. We're just deepening the breath here. So if you're going to do the 2-1 part breath, you're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, and then in through the nose, exhale, release out the mouth. So it's inhale in, exhale, release. You're just going to continue to do that. If you choose to just take a deeper breath, we're just going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose, hold it for 3, and then exhale, release for 3. Completely okay wherever you want to be. Deepen the breath here. Stay with the breath. And let that be your anchor here. Open and expand. Release and let go. Breathe here into this space. Stay with the breath. Notice. Release and let go. Moving through the body. Knowing that at any point in time we can sit down and be with the breath. Visualize with the mind. And release any tension, any tightness we're holding on to in the body. Take a nice exhale, release, let it go. So again, if you're doing the 2-1 part breath, we're staying with that. Deepen the breath. Expand the mind. And then just let it go. Now, if you want, I invite you to take the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly, or you can keep the hands exactly where they are. Feel your shoulder blades slide down the back. Notice as your right hand expands under your heart, as your chest begins to rise. And then notice under the left hand your belly. As the belly begins to expand and fall. Knowing that you're always comforted and supported here with your breath. Now, if you want, you can keep the hands where they are, bring them by the side. Again, whatever feels comfortable to you in the moment. Breathe into this space. Release into this space and let it go. Well, we're going to end out the class with 10 deep belly breaths. Taking the fullest breaths you've taken all day. Expanding the chest, expanding the belly. And then releasing and letting it all go. Breathe into this space. Notice and release. Stay with the breath. Then just notice. Knowing that you can always come back to this any time throughout your day. That you can always come back to the breath work. That you can always find it as your anchor and your guide. I'd like to thank you for being here today. The divine in me sees the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you for being here. We have some great events coming up this month. We have our Oh Give Thanks is happening November 18th, and we also have our Heart Opening Yoga and Cacao ceremony happening on the 15th. If you want more information, just check out the website. Also, if you hit the little yellow button on the website page, you can donate, or you can donate in the back if you're here in the sanctuary. Again, thanks and have a great day.